Alright, so as all of you guys know from the last video, this topic is very, very serious. It needed extreme care. It needed to be handled in a very specific way, so I scripted this video. Yeah. Um, Now this video, um, is, I don't know, I guess more like a response. Um, we don't really make this really a response, but that's besides the point. We're talking about what I've dug up since the last video, which granted it hasn't even that been long since uploading. Like this is absolutely mind-boggling, and everything I found out was like a day after recording. So bear with me here, all right? But this video that I found was uploaded to one of the talent channels from Production Kawaii. I'm not sure if it's Gen 1 or 2 talent. I'm gonna wing it and say a Gen 1 talent. Uh, Most likely a Gen 2 knowing my luck, though, considering I just said I'm fucking wing it, but that's not the point. The video is called Statement Regarding the Graduation of Production Kawaii Gen 3. I want to preface before we get into my response here that 3 of the 7 members that are still active at Production Kawaii couldn't record their segment for whatever reason. Now, I ask you guys to remember this because this will come up later on. This will come up later on in a brief moment. This video has several issues I want to talk about from, well, I said from my interpretation while writing the script. After a brief rewatch of it, they confirm that it is a way to clarify things and, um, just for them to clarify and express their own personal feelings, which makes no sense because they also say they're blindsided by this, which means they wouldn't have many personal feelings going into this, but I digress. Um, First, going off of the singular listed date, was Tuesday, March 28th. Apparently, all 4 members of Gen 3 had a planned stream, and they all canceled those planned streams. First of all, Aletta Sky, the only one who I can pronounce on the way, so everyone else will be referred to everyone else if I bring him up. Um, but yeah, so Aletta Sky had 2 planned streams, and she delayed one of them. Looks like they actually all delayed a stream rather than canceling them, which is a major difference. They all delayed streams for various reasons. I do have the tweets screenshotted and saved. You guys will see them when I bring them up when I bring them back up later on. Um, so yeah. Speaking of Twitter, the talent student wanted to ask them why they canceled their streams, and it was to demand a meeting with management. Um, they wanted this meeting to happen very urgently, so canning the streams was probably the fastest way to get management's attention. Think about it like this: if you're an employee for a company, um, del not delaying, but canceling something that could make the company profit would definitely get management and the higher ups attention, which means that this meeting will be more likely to happen. So this meeting was a way for them to discuss concerns that have the company and their future roles in it. Um, whether that be marketing, not well, marketing. I guess the VTubers are always marketing technically for the company. Um, but like events, concerts, charity streams, stuff like that. I guess they were concerned about stuff like that happening and not sure how they should handle it. Now, assuming that this was the actual reason, it could have been handled better. I will admit it could have been handled better. But at the same time, they were doing what they thought was right, and I'm assuming the heat of the moment, which all fair enough. Um, Topic shifting for a brief moment. Uh, Gen 3 informed the other 2 generations about these concerns soon after this, and the other 2 gens said, and I quote, agreed with several of their grievances. Not going in depth with these grievances besides the feeling of being burnt out, which as a content creator, that is one of the worst feelings ever. I would know. I felt burnt out for 6 fucking months. It was one of the worst things I've ever felt, and I'm not even that big. So that should tell you everything. I should really tell you everything. Um, Although I guess it was not really feeling burnt out, more so, not sure what to record. But that's enough about me. Shifting back onto the main point of contention here. Um, According to Gen 1 and 2, uh, they didn't mention any of this on Twitter. Like the streams being canceled, because again, they weren't canceled, they were delayed. In which case, I have found tweets from three of the four of them that would help prove otherwise. I don't know why they would have a need to lie about this, but there's evidence against the statements provided here. So, time of this was all just on the 28th of March. Apparently, nothing else, which is funny because according to Gen 1 and 2, this isn't the first time Gen 3 has done something like this. They have canned streams before in the past, I guess, to talk to management, and I guess those didn't work, so they would always threaten graduation, which I'm guessing would get management's attention, as it should, because these are the newest faces in the company. Having them threaten graduation so early is a major no-no. So, according to everyone, this meeting didn't warrant the urgency they displayed. It's again quotes. Um, Now, I feel like this is the exact opposite. I feel like being concerned for the company's future and your future should warrant enough urgency for a meeting of this caliber. Now, allegedly, am I using this term lightly here? Allegedly, Gen 3 threatened graduation here again. Like I said, again, they did this in the past against management. I don't believe it personally. I don't. I'm not buying it. I don't really see that being their go-to, like, ace in the hole. But yeah, so supposedly Gen 3, when they announced his concerns to management has expressed several possible solutions to their concerns, but were met with resounding no's and no longer threats for graduation, but actual graduation. About 13 hours after this meeting, Gen 3 broke the news to everyone else about their group graduation, which is where I said, remember, 3 of the 7 members couldn't record their segment for whatever reason, right? Because supposedly they were caught off guard, blindsided by it. But they had about a 2 weeks notice to get all of their thoughts in line, to get their scripts straightened out and recorded. But here we are without any of that here. Again, this is almost 2 weeks ago, so the fact that Production Kawaii dropped this on us the day of the graduation, it's it's absurd to say the least. This is absolutely, I guess for like a term on here, like absolutely unhinged, and they shouldn't have done this. If they wanted us to really believe that like they didn't fire Gen 3, they should have given them more time and then tell us about 2 weeks in advance. If they really want us to believe it. Now, apparently, each talent in Gen 3 had their own individual reason for threatening graduation, which leads me to a theory right here. They had issues inside the company, and of course, because everyone's human, issues in their personal life. The issues in the personal life were probably stacking up, so they wanted the company life to be easier, hence these meetings happening, right? So when they realized that nothing was happening at the company, they said, fuck it, cut out the company end so I can focus on my personal life and fixing all of these issues. Now, would I Personally, that's the correct theory. Probably not, considering how three of the four of them are turning indie, and the fourth one is leaving it as an option on the table for future of the current looks of it. So the odds of that happening are slim. But that adds more credence to the theory of them being fired, but still really enjoying the job of being a VTuber. They still enjoy being a content creator of that caliber. Hence why three of the four of them have already started indie channels. Alright? Now, everything that was just listed was before the 540 mark. Everything after that point, it's much more corporate, bootlicking bullshit. So yeah, after that, I recommend you guys watch the video if you guys feel like you can dig something else out. But besides that, that's enough for the video. So far, the points that just don't add up to me, at least, are the cancel streams for everyone. Again, only one date mentioned. Uh, and on that one date, I can prove that not only were the streams delayed, but one of them streamed one of their two streams that day. So does it doesn't add up. No tweets about it. Right? Again, this is the third time bringing this up. I have evidence that I'm showing again here that they did tweet about this, about how they're delaying the streams, not canceling them. There's a big difference between a delay and a cancellation. A delay can lead to a cancellation. A cancellation literally cannot lead to a delay. It can lead to a revival of a project and then a future delay, but a delay can lead to a cancellation, not the other way around. Agreed with several different grievances that Gen 3 had, and no further specification. Again, if this is a video to describe how you're feeling and to clarify things, I feel like explaining these grievances that you guys agreed with alongside Gen 3 would help give us a better understanding of the situation as a whole. But you gut that part entirely just saying several other grievances. 2-week notice in-house and nothing announced publicly until the day of. That is one of the biggest kickers for me, because why? Why not just announce it then, right? If not, say they plan on graduating, but nothing's set in stone. And then once it's like 3-4 days like from happening, say, okay, you know what? It's basically confirmed they're graduating. That's that. Hope you all like them. You ain't seeing them here ever again. All right. Only one singular listed date and nothing else. Again, supposedly this happened multiple times, so I feel like having multiple different dates as a repeat offense would make sense. All right, I'm not expecting documentation for everything, but I was expecting more than this verbal word of mouth that has been proven false entirely so far. Now, the rest of the video is completely my opinion. It's not me just throwing my speculation between what they stated in the video. It is now just completely my part of the video. Alright? Everything after this point, my opinion. If you're only here for the news, then click off, I guess. If that's the case, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, all those things. Leave your feelings down below. Now, assuming you're here to stay with me, then please do. If it wasn't obvious enough, this is obviously a corporate cover-up. Um, it's very blatant, it's very obvious. This isn't a small thing. It turns the company into the victim and not the other talents. If it was the other way around, making the talents the faces of the company be victimized by the other talents, people would be more likely to believe that. But instead, they victimize the company. A being who only exists there to make money. At the end of the day, that's their entire goal. It's to make a profit. Another theory here. Maybe Gen 3 was making profit. Maybe they weren't making the same profit goals that the company expected, and that's why they were fired. All right, that is like a absolutely bonkers like balls to the walls theory, but it is a theory. It is something that I propose could have happened. Uh, or they were fired and not given a reason, and that's why they'll have their own individual reasons for graduation. Which, again, I'm not buying that. Why would they host a group meeting and then give their own separate individual reasons for graduation? Why? Either A, it's because shit in their personal life got in the way, or B, it's made up, it's falsified events. And I'm really leaning heavily towards B, considering all of these small pieces of evidence I have found that's proven Gen 3's innocence so far. Now, heading onto Twitter itself, um, one of the content creators has left several rather passive aggressive tweets in remarks on the situation. I will leave the opening to these tweets right here. Um, Further invalidating the video and everything is this statement from them as well. Um, it's rather rude to say the least. I understand them being frustrated about this. They still shouldn't have done it. This still shouldn't have happened. Simple as that. Now, with these statements, I have found several other users who are on a similar wavelength to me, at least. Um, they all agree this sounds like a corporate cover-up, nothing else. So, yeah. The final verdict for me is that they were fired. Simple as that. No one's up to their own actions here. I understand why. Um, if anything, I feel like this video wasn't done with malice from the actual talents. I felt like their jobs are being threatened by um the company, which is probably the case because everything seems either forced or could be scrutinized completely and proven false, um, which is not a good look for the company. Right, this is not a good look for the company. Um, yeah, that's all I have to say for the video. I genuinely hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, subscribe is the actual ending bit. So you have my opinions, my extra theories in there. Now you guys have your own theories. Again, I implore you guys to watch the original video. Maybe you guys can pick out something that I don't. Maybe I'm misreading the room here. But I do ask you guys to watch the original video and then come back to me with your thoughts. Um, so yeah, see y'all next time.